Spencer, I got a message on that plane. It's a big truck with a mural painted of an airplane diving into New York City and exploding. I don't know what's in the truck. The truck is in between 6th and 7th on King Street.
So, urban moving systems was discovered in a white van that had checked positive for carrying explosives. And they were caught videotaping the collapse from their van in Liberty Park. And it just seems like they must have had prior knowledge, if not involvement.
They could have had prior knowledge.
They could have had prior knowledge.
And it's easy to put a truck bomb, as we did, as happened in London, and happens in Iraq or Israel on a weekly basis.
It's easy to put a truck bomb, as we did, as happened in London.
The FBI has now put out a nationwide APB, all points bulletin, for a white Chevy van with New Jersey registration. Written on the back is Urban Moving Systems. Apparently there are 3 male occupants. Let's repeat that. The FBI has now put out an APB, an all points bulletin, nationwide. They're looking for a white Chevy van with New Jersey registration, and written on the back of the white van are the words Urban Moving System. Apparently this van is carrying 3 male occupants. Obviously, if you see this van, you're asked to contact the FBI immediately.
I grabbed my binoculars and I could see the towers from my window. And this is where I'm looking. And all of a sudden, down there, I see this van parked. And I see 3 guys on top of the van, and I could see that they were like happy. They didn't look shocked to me. They didn't look shocked.
There was a group of Israelis, some of whom later were revealed as Mossad assets, who were arrested after cheering and high-fiving and videotaping the crash of the airplanes into the World Trade Tower.
I just happened to see the van and, hollered over to my lieutenant. I think that could be the van. We checked it out, and it was. We were all on edge, obviously, so I really wasn't looking to make friends with these people, and neither were the officers that I were with. Once we started talking to them, they were pretty much like, hey, we're not against you, we're with you.
And at that point, we were taken for another round of questioning, this time related to our allegedly being members of Mossad. The fact of the matter is, we are coming from a country that experiences terror daily. Our purpose was to document the event.
And word late tonight that 2 suspects are in FBI custody after a truckload of explosives was discovered around the George Washington Bridge. That bridge links New York to New Jersey over the Hudson River. Whether the discovery of those explosives had anything to do with other events of the day is unclear, but the FBI has 2 suspects in hand, said the truck load of explosives, enough explosives were in the truck to do great damage to the George Washington Bridge. But they arrested the 2 suspects, and they're questioning them as we speak.
Reports we're getting now, 2 or 3 men arrested on the New Jersey Parkway. Deborah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. That is the information that I'm getting from 2 sources, that there was a van either on the New Jersey Turnpike or the Garden State Parkway, and that it was near the George Washington Bridge. There were 2 or 3 men who were in the van. The van was pulled over. It is not clear why the van was pulled over, but when it was, law enforcers found tons of explosives inside of the van. That is right now all I'm hearing. hearing, but again, 2 to 3 people in custody, and we are trying to get more information on that right now.
Deborah, I don't mean to put you on the spot here. Do you know where on the Jersey Turnpike this was? How far from New York City?
We do not know that. We are looking into that. There is one report that it was the New Jersey Turnpike. There is another report that it was very close to the bridge, if not on the bridge. So again, these details are all emerging, and we're trying to piece them together. But that's what we've got so far. 2 to 3 people in custody right now, found with a van filled with explosives.
The New York City Police Department has a report that the FBI is responding to New Jersey because a truck reportedly loaded with explosives has been stopped by authorities on the road there, and the men with that truck have been detained. Members of the Joint Terrorist Task Force, according to the New York police officials, are responding to question those people. I want to underline that all the phones to police headquarters and to the FBI from here seem to be disabled. So sorting through these reports to get specifics, to sort them out can sometimes take time, but this is information that is in the possession of the police department, comes from the FBI, and we don't know the exact significance of it.
I got a message on that plane. It's a big truck with a mural painted of an airplane diving into New York City and exploding. I don't know what's in the truck. The truck is in between 6th and 7th on King Street.
All right, 10-4, I'll send the issue in the bomb squad there for with K.
The 4? You got that last message? That's fine. With a mural painted, airplane diving into New York, blowing up. 2 men got out of the truck, ran away from it. We got those 2 under. That's good.
Are you holding those 2 guys, Kay?
We have them under. Let's get some units over here. Listen to that. Beat the shit out of them. All right, get in. See that?
All right, listen, you need any further on those 2 guys over there? You all right over there, Kay?
We have both suspects under, Kay. We have the suspects who drove in the van exploded. We have both of them under, Kay. Let's get some help over here.
Now, I'm sending you a issue there. I just want to make sure you and your guys are all right over there, Kay. That's all.
What's the location of that, Kay? Put them up. You know, we have both Neotrans driven that exploded. Resurrect?
What location?
The location, Kay. Did you raise that? That's the transport system. What's that location, please? King Street between 6th and 7th. Dean Street, 6th and 7th Avenue. Dean between 6th and 7th Avenue.
Which unit is on the scene on King 6 or 7? Which unit are you, Kay?
Captain Calamuso on these. Central evacuate that. Explosion.
Which unit is on the scene on King Street, Kay?
Tower Walkerstein on the air? On the air. Yeah, Wolf, switch over to 8. 512? CIT units on the air, CIT. 38. Central, could you see if you can write Chief of OCCB on this frequency? Chief OCCB on the air, Chief OCCB on the air. 6th Avenue, both curves under, Kay.
At 10-4, which unit are you, Kay?
Sergeant. Beyond the entrance.
Alright, unit on King 6 to 7. We got an issue in the bomb squad en route, Kay. Which unit are you?
Okay. Touched him. Yeah, appreciate it on the air. Sergeant Mason on the air. King with it. We're 292 and all out of 135 King Street and 6th Avenue for a possible
to Manhattan. 135. We're also on that box in King Street, 6th Avenue with the possible bomb in a van.
10-4-135.
I told you, did you hear that they have a bus? They caught a bus, or a buck, or a truck?
A van full of bombs, right?
Oh no! Somebody said there was a truck. They had a picture of the World Trade Center with the plane flying into it. They caught it.
By now, I think it should be abundantly clear that Urban Moving Systems was in fact a Mossad Front Company. It was run by a known Mossad operative named Dominic Suter, who fled back to Israel after initial questioning from FBI investigators. In June of 2001, months before the terrorist attacks, Urban Moving Systems was given over $498,000 business loan, which would never be paid back. You're probably thinking to yourself at this point, this is pretty damning information. Why was there no investigation, and what became of all the Israelis that were detained before, during, and after 9/11? The reason there was no investigation has to do with Israel First Zionist and key political positions. Representative Jane Harman was the chairwoman of the Homeland Security Subcommittee on Terrorism, and she was instrumental in seeing that there was no investigation into Urban Moving Systems. Michael Chertoff at the time was Assistant Attorney General, and as head of the criminal division of the Justice Department, he made sure all the detained Israelis were released back to Israel on minor visa violations. He would later go on to be the second head of the Department of Homeland Security.